Hello there, back again. How are you? I hope you've had a great day. I have had a slow day today with some visitors. I didn't get much as in work done. But I thought I'd come on very quickly with the stamp video for a lady. Tina asked me if I could please do it. So my stamps that she particularly liked were done with the die, and I actually found the cover. You have to excuse me, I've got something going on with my throat and a bit of a tickly cough. I've got some juice here, so yeah, so it comes from Kaiser Craft, do-it-yourself cuts. The actual size, as you can see, I don't know what else you get these at Spotlight, I believe. Whether this one is still available, I have had this for years and years and never did very much with it. Yeah, so I'm not sure if that's still available. But I will also show a method which some other girls have as well, but Tina might not watch the Nat Williams and Roxy Creation and Artie Mays and all those, so I thought I would still come on and show. And it's not that I want to be a copycat, but you know, not everybody knows everybody, so yeah, I will show a couple of methods. So this is the die. Sorry, I'm going to be doing this on and off. So I've prepared it. It cuts out this. I took coffee dye paper, and I think I got that off Riley or Bonnie, one or the other. I've packed them away together, so I don't know when I pull them out. And they've got the same sort of grungy style, very heavily stained, which I like some of, but probably very lightly stained type that I like. Inked around the edges, therefore my fingers, they look disgusting. One of my sisters says, oh, have you taken up smoking? No, inking. Then cut out little cardboard papers and inked around them as well, like so. And there we go. And then glued that down. I've got a little glue bottle which needs refilling. Come on, it always clogs up in the nozzle part a bit. There it is. And of course when I'm on camera I'm trying to hurry so the clip doesn't get too long for downloading. 20 minutes takes about 4 hours where I live. If I'm in my son's cafe, it takes maybe 15 minutes. I should go over there, but I can't. I'm not allowed to drive yet. So there we go. And once I've got that done, I then get my little fussy cut images or stickers, whatever I want to kind of put on there, and assemble them in some sort of excuse me, order, so they look like a set. That's what I was going for. See, that's an odd one out. Oh dear. I don't want to fussy cut. I don't know if I can see one cut out here. No, I would have to cut one. Oh, I don't. What's this one? Yep, he's better. See, that one I would put with some that look a bit alike. So yeah, so then I just go ahead and glue them on. Oh, I should have probably done some ahead of these as well. They do take a bit of time. And oh, fumble fingers here. And these are also very big. You could, they probably look better if they're a little bit smaller. See here, I've got some that I did, but they're about the same size. But where's the ones that I did? And they're a lot smaller. Just 1 minute. I don't want to be too rough on each one. Oh no, they're probably about the same. These puppies, they were perfect size, I think. And then I did some birds. They look really pretty too. And I did some fish. Not everybody likes fish, but I do. I did some shells and I left them more, did white on white. And it doesn't look too bad either. It looks very tidy. And stems are all different. I should do some writing, but I don't know the names of the shells and I've been meaning to look them up. Anyway, back to these. This is going to take a bit of time. A few minutes, I suppose. Yeah, so I went and had a check around. The pansies are going crazy. So tomorrow morning I want to get up early and get them before the sun hits them. Snip them off because I've got some dried flowers that are ready, which I'll take out tonight. And I'll make a clip of mine and post the way I dry flowers, and maybe I'll have some hints for the girls that haven't done it yet. I've also got to upload the painted book cover journal flip through and the bubble wrap. They're all ready. I've filmed it. This time when I looked through them there was nothing wrong. So they're ready to go upload. But I can only do one a night, and during the day I can't do it because I get too many phone calls. I use my mobile as my main communication, so yeah. Not enough hours in the day by the looks. And you know, I still have people come visit me, which is beautiful, which is lovely. I think we will give him a tail cut. I don't really like that he hangs over the edge. Nobody will know, will they? Yeah, so that's much better. So Tina, when I get it to that stage, Tina and everybody else, of course, then I have a stamp like this. One has waves and one is a round. Sorry. Circle. It says with love, but it doesn't matter. It's meant for a journal, and you know, but it looks pretty realistic once you stamp it. And I do it in a brown. I don't like the heavy black. And I just stamp through the middle first. can't push with this hand yet. But I can get it up on the table when I'm sitting now. Oh, you had to always stand up. So there is improvement. So really they all have a stamp mark, but this only has circles and this only has waves. So I'll put the waves now here. No, that has to be inked up. And I just put them at the end. I don't like too many stripes and everything going all over. We don't have to be the real post. So, and then I go like that, and like that, and like this, so that they both have a circle and a wave. There we are. Okay, so that's how I make those stamps. I'll just take a swig of my juice. There we are. Now, I'm pretty sure you may not have the die, and just getting the die is no good because you'll need also the cutting machine, like a Big Shot or something, and that gets quite expensive just to make some stamps. So I do have here, no, where's it gone? Here we are. Some paper and some decorative scissors. Now this is the only pattern I've got, but I believe that they've just got a zigzag, which would look more like a stamp. They're very inexpensive. You know, you should be able to pick up a packet of 3 or so for $5 or something like that. So I then cut myself a strip of paper and then maybe go this way and this way and cut this end, and there's sort of a look-alike stamp shape. Now I've inked one up here already, so you have this part, and then you just take another plain color. Oh, I've already inked it too, and that's just a plain piece of paper, and you would glue that on here. I actually have this a bit too long. There we are, and glue it on. Glue it onto your stamp base. There we are. And then you would glue your little image on. Oh, where is it? Here we are. There we are. And in this case, this time I have a bird. Now he's going to have his tail snipped off, of course, but I found moving him to one side doesn't do it, to include his tail. It looks odd. The bulk of the bird has to be in the middle, for me anyway. And there's a nice little stamp. I don't know if that's focusing or not. Excuse me. So then I take my vintage marker, and again I like putting the $sign and a $1. I don't know what this bird is, so I'm just going to put Australia and maybe just some pretend writing down here. And the same just here. So if I knew the bird's name, that's what I would put down there. So then you would take this and give him a good stamp over. And I think that looks pretty much like a stamp. So I've done a few more here. I've done one with a little butterfly, and this is just another butterfly one. And here's one with my pressed flowers. Now, I don't really like the book page behind it. I think it takes away from the flower, but if that was put on a blank piece of paper, so I might make myself a set of that when my next status comes out of the press. Yeah, and I don't think I'll do these two. The videos get long enough, but yeah, that's how I do it. I just fussy cut out little pictures. I take stickers, the dogs and fish, no, the dogs and the shells were stickers. And like I said, you can make them, let's get them on the side, you can make them white on white. I did some pink background and put little stickers of blossoms, some puppies on some green gingham, which doesn't look too bad. And then I did some butterflies on white, but inked around it. And I sometimes think that looks really nice. It makes them stand out, opposed to this. It depends what you like, what you need for your, like, we're all journalists, so, you know, what do we want to see there? Or if you're making a bookmark or a tag, you know, oh, how do we want it? And then I did some Christmas ones. I started to. This is Santa, and I put it on, because it's so vintagey dark, I put it on a little bit of pattern paper with some red berries, and I don't know what flower that is, but I'll just hold that up a bit closer. Don't know if that's focusing, but it's some dark room door these come from, and I've had them for ages. Or they may have come, I know I've had some dark room door items, but this might have also been in that gifted lot that Heidi brought around from that lady that passed away. So I can't quite remember. All right then, that's my stamp collection. The dried flowers will come soon. but the book cover and the bubble wrap are ready to upload as well. Okay, see you for now. Bye.